The red lipstick murder.
That's
I
it.
told him to make a pun.
I'll work something in later.
What do you think this guy's gonna do to this woman?
I hope he doesn't violently beat her with a crowbar.
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
Yeah, that was
And here we are.
very disturbing.
Gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work.
He does look miserable.
Yeah, I don't know why he's even upset.
A man guessed from 25 years.
That's your new partner.
Yeah.
Floyd's
Rusty
departure
Galloway or
takes a place
something.
at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk.
I was gonna say, did you remember we got promoted to homicide?
Yep.
Like, I know, I feel like going from traffic to murder is like just a big gap.
Yeah, like
what's-
how do you have the prerequisites to handle a murder case now that you've done traffic?
Your first case is the
Yeah,
murder
like,
of a
what
woman
is worse
found
than
last
murder?
night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Yeah, remember before you were asking, oh, does this even have a plot?
Oh yeah, like an overall major plot.
Yeah, well, there's a big murder case known as the werewolf case, whatever, and I guess you're trying to figure out if every case you do from this point on links to the werewolf.
So you're saying this is a setup, and it's actually a werewolf killer that beat this woman with a crowbar.
No. You shouldn't. Yeah, I've already told you too much. You should know just as much as Phelps does by this point, which is nothing.
What a dick! You don't even look at him. Yeah, you got the wheel.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say,
You gotta do some character sketches.
yeah. This case is highly influenced by the murder of Jean French. Like, it's pretty much based off it.
Ah yes, Jean French.
From World War II, which is the same year as this.
Oh, World War II was a few years.
It was in 1945 when it started.
No, that's when it ended.
Ended. And it started in 1938, right?
1939, I believe. Hitler might have invaded.
Poland?
No, I think Poland was second. I think Czech Republic was first in 38.
Always one off.
And then I think it was like Poland was after they invaded Poland, they're like, okay, Germany's not just being friendly here. They're trying to start a war. These Nazis have got to go.
Yeah, Hitler's not kidding around.
Yeah. I mean, fool me once, shame on me. But fool me twice. That's,
Hey, who was the prime minister at that time? I remember what he looks like. It was...
in Canada?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't remember when it's irrelevant, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the crime scene.
Enough chit chat about World War II.
Scoop for the Examiner, Galloway. You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
I hope I have a partner like this when I'm in the journalism program. Journalism career.
Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway.
What kind of reporter's like, another tramp dead? It's like, okay, that's kind of insensitive.
Yeah.
No matter who she was.
Guys,
Yeah, Phelps kind of stands up in a minute.
defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
I don't like his saggy neck. Our partner.
Oh, maybe Phelps already did it. I just wasn't thinking.
Yeah, he did. Right away.
Well, that's good. He was on top of it. Watch out, there's nudity in this game.
Whoa. What a bush, eh?
Guess there's some
And I'm
clues
not
behind the
talking
bush.
about the shrubbery.
Oh, well. Actually, pay attention to that shrubbery because there's a clue behind it.
Working neighborhood.
her vagina?
Well, there's a few clues above, around that area.
You
But
were first on the scene? Yes, detective.
For some reason, his eyebrow reaction there.
No,
You
sir.
were first on the
Cleared
scene.
out them vulture reporters so Pinker in the corner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Excuse me?
Push my way through you.
Yeah, just walk over the evidence.
Brothers, Phelps. You make homicide? Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel well.
It's funny how you know the autopsy guy through
Has the
traffic
scene
work.
been secured? Solomon Houlihan saw to it.
Yeah, he's a major character. Well, I don't know if a major, but he's like in every
Cause of
case.
death?
But he is the werewolf killer.
She has been badly
Yeah.
caused the blunt force injury to
But anyway, there's 3 clues on this
Could be
woman.
anything from a baseball
One on her
bat to
face,
a
one on her left hand,
I'll have more details after the autopsy.
and one on her
I think
chest.
more along the lines of a lug wrench than basically just the
Yeah.
other. Oh?
Wait, no.
Interesting.
BD. What do you think that could stand for?
Fuck.
Hmm.
BD. Big dick?
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Why would you assume that, coroner?
It's very sumptuous.
Writing on the victim. BD. Black Dahlia?
Yeah, Black Dahlia is an alternate name for the werewolf.
Could be something
Black
to it.
That's-
Dahlia murder.
Trying to throw you off the
Black
scent.
Dahlia is what
Either
the
way, I'll run tests on the lips.
like you know I said the Jean French woman
From the
Yep.
temperature, I'd
because
say
I
after
think
midnight.
Black Dahlia is what they called them, but in this game that's what the press call them, and the werewolf is what the cops call them.
I don't know what the Black Dahlia murder is, but there's a band named
Men
that.
size
So
8. Tinker lifted impressions
Highly
from
influenced by
their lab.
L.A. Noire.
yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Anyway, your 5th clue.
Victim's
The
bag.
5th prince was your 4th. It's the lipstick, but Cole will just grab it for you. You don't even have to.
He just rips right into it, doesn't even
Yeah.
search around the
Can't be
bag
one used on
first.
the body.
Like, we've got it.
Next is a very small lip puzzle up ahead, which is very easy to do.
I'll solve it for us.
It's like I know you'll be able to solve it. It's just a
Looks like
globe,
some kind of puzzle or pilot.
and you just
Some kind of puzzle. No, it's a globe.
you just put the
Oh, yeah.
continents together, and at the very bottom one you can't move, so you just kind of line that up, and it clicks in too, so you don't have to think too much.
They think nothing of Americans in geography.
The Bomba Club.
Why steal a table lighter?
That's a cool little lighter, though.
Yeah, I would steal that too.
I didn't say I'd steal it.
Well, as soon as he said that, he's like, "Why would you steal a table lighter?"
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable then.
I can't remember.
Just so unnecessary to go over this way.
Yeah. Remember, if you don't do what I am and just fast travel all the way there. You'll be better off like going yourself and like seeing all the locations so you can get that achievement.
But we're not gonna do that.
Nope.
For my money, copycat.
We're gonna have a partner.
We need to work the evidence.
I don't even remember his name. I'll remember by next episode. He does some pretty risky driving in this episode.
That's, I don't know what are both of these pedestrians doing?
Yeah.
Yeah? I just started working it today. Okay, Hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back
Yeah, I'm
around
pretty
or
sure
you
that's red because that person was still crossing the side. Yeah, there's.
Why not power over the police department as well? Finish
Oh,
Okay.
what? He clearly doesn't have a background in the traffic department like your partner. Your old partner, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable letting him drive anymore.
Yeah, this is another reason you should drive there. Aside from getting the achievements.
Yep.
I just imagine, where do you think the werewolf killer? You're just like reaming off the side, like, can you please pay more attention to this instead?
You're panicking.
Just drilling into the guys who are bumper there.
But yeah, if you damage your car too much, you can't get the 5-star achievement. So it's you avoid risk. Just make your partner do it.
Have you never gotten in a crash while your partner drives?
I know I have, but the game just like
Doesn't
glitches
count.
out. And yeah,
That'd be a piss off. Just drives into you. What the?
Yeah, you'll see later what happens. Uh,
Oh, you get
yeah,
into one?
there's an example of this video later on. Yeah. You're just like ripped in there.
Yeah. Seems kind of quaint for a place called the club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Do you think they can recognize them as police officers before they
How can I help, officer? You can start with
introduce
your name.
themselves?
Garrett.
I wouldn't.
You're the regular
Yeah.
bartender on nights? I'm a temporary barber.
But maybe it's just the special way they dress.
Pretty average suits, and a lot of people wore suits. I mean, even the bartender's wearing a suit.
5'7".
I mean, he's got a
Yeah.
vest, but otherwise.
Blonde hair.
It's probably for the best. Yeah, it's probably for the best too, because they don't want to be recognized all the time.
Yes. Do you know anything about her? I don't. But the owner
I'm not sure if you'll like this, our new partner.
Would you like to speak to him? I would.
Well, I've already told you I'm not a fan of his neck, so that's a bad
Where's
start.
the hibiscus? You can't miss it.
Well, you'll
Is
get
there
a,
anything else?
an idea of his attitude right now.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here.
I didn't like him when he was dealing with the reporters. That's just the way these things. It was just sort of like blissfully ignorant to issues.
And he's just like, alright, you go do all the work, I'll go get some
Investigating
drinks.
the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
That's a pig for you. Am I right? Fuck the police.
Sure.
Yeah,
no,
done.
She and I and
Not,
Jacob,
not
her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Selena's was a lovely woman.
Oh, she was still lovely, am I right?
Was Mrs.
No,
Henry
she,
here with anyone
she
last
is.
night?
I saw her stripped completely naked in the woods, and she's
Selena
got
already
it.
had quite a head start.
Oh,
She
she's
attracted
no, she's
attention.
long dead.
Certainly. You gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories.
Oh, yeah, this first question, if you answer it right, you get an achievement. Round heels achievement.
No,
As you can see right there.
he's been in
Or-
stories.
What's
We
the
leave
achievement
together.
for? Like, why do you get it?
Yes. I don't know why,
Because he'll give
but if it
you,
helps, I made the guy's life.
just by answering truth, he'll give you the license plate number.
So it's just like a gimme achievement.
Yeah.
I think this could be a great help, sir.
2D8899. Let's remember that.
I like how he just kind of like puts it away. You can have it
Calmly
back.
folds it back.
Mrs. Henry
I've got a
appeared
good
to be
memory,
Mrs.
don't worry
Henry's
about it.
torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
I would
No,
not
it
remember
was-
this.
It was before.
Remember what?
The specifics of her ring.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you know where the ring came from.
You'll
and
see
I think
why.
you're gonna tell me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see? That's why I would have doubted it.
Years ago, I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Yes, I always have.
I carried
I
a
never
torch
knew
for
about
her?
Yeah, it just means he.
Yeah,
Next
like I
question.
get it just by the context,
know
but
the
I've never
husband?
heard that phrase before.
Sure, I know Jacob.
I've heard it a few times.
He was in the
Oh,
Corps.
So yeah.
He met Celine on a
So yeah,
polo
first is
married
truth.
when the war
This
was finished.
second and third are doubt.
Put up with a load of
Spoilers, we haven't gotten to the third yet.
Do you think he killed his wife?
Oh, we
No.
didn't?
No.
No, not in my opinion.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
So if it wasn't
There you
Jacob,
go.
then you probably let her out of here with the guy.
I
who
like how
killed her.
relaxed
do you
this
feel
guy is,
about
but
that?
you were just like freaking out on him.
Will ya?
He's like,
Trying to
"Ah,
get
I
on to
don't
Jacob?
Okay now, pal.
Asked him
You'll
to come pick her up
you'll
like
see that Cole
usual.
Phelps in a lot of just random.
He refused.
Yeah, that's
She
sort of
made
why I
some
don't
night to
like
push him over
dialogue
the
wheels
edge.
sometimes. Sort
rang
of
him back
whatever
around
we have
11:30,
options.
Mm.
The emotion
Got
just
no answer.
rapidly shifts and go.
Thanks, Mr. McColl. You've been a big help.
See?
One more thing. Would you have an
Yeah.
address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Well, you won't have to anymore.
Yeah, luckily she can be off your mind now.
Yeah. Anyway, before we head out, let's use the payphone. Or any phone.
So let's get out of here.
Use your cell phone.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Ugh. For some reason, I just associate stool with like poop.
Yeah.
Operator, give me
Stool
this
starting to
ass.
warm up nicely.
Putting you through now.
I think this is my favorite character.
Cole Phelps, badge
The
1247.
operator?
How can I help, detective?
How could I help,
She always
detective?
answers.
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
She seems pretty great.
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the
She's-
DMV. Shall I relay
she's
the
the
details
best.
via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
Voices are deceiving them, so be wary.
Yeah, I met her as like a fat woman. Like an older type
Like
fat
how he's just still like, alright, let me know when you're gonna head out, Phelps. I'll drive again. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's just been drinking too.
I need to go over the case notes.
I got this, Phelps.
Where are we
Yeah.
headed?
Oh, he's already very
You
quick.
find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharp is my investigator.
He doesn't care for much for investigator work, but he's always here to drive
Use
us.
that to throw out anything you collect today.
That's
Chaperone.
part of the job he takes seriously.
Stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
Okay,
Yeah.
please.
Mighty kind.
Yeah, you might, there's like little mini missions in this game, like dispatch.
Owe it to this city
Nice.
to do the best we can.
Yeah, so that's another reason why you shouldn't skip, so you can do all the dispatch missions. But, you know, you can always go back and do them whenever you want. But it's
No.
not like, it's not like, it's not like trying
build
to,
up. Stop and do them now, viewers.
yeah, I recommend that. But it's not like the collecting all the, riding in all the cars and finding all the locations. Where, you know, no one wants to spend hours just trying to go through every car available in this game. Just try to cut off as many as you can right now.
Just do a couple at a time.
Yeah, it won't even seem like a big deal. You just,
Brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
yeah, and so many of these cars in this game look so identical. I'll
Yeah.
get in one and it'll say like 53 out of 110 discovered. I'm like, really? I thought I just rode in this one.
That's how it is. I have trouble with Grand Theft Auto. There's missions in that game where you gotta get cars for people, and it's just like how you'll Google up what the car is, stare directly at an image, keep
Yeah.
looking back at my TV. I'm like,
Yeah, remember that like Grand Theft Auto, Vice City or San Andreas? I'm pretty sure I did that one.
They have it in the new one as well.
Yeah, I never
So
got the achievements
frustrating.
for that. Yeah,
I'll try the back door.
They have some retarded achievements in that game.
yeah.
Like,
I still don't even have it. I still don't have the achievements for number 4 yet.
for some reason I really like the paint on the outside of that window. Like it's really well done. Like I mean, they made it
designers-
look sort of realistic, where it's chipped a bit.
Designers will be happy to hear that.
That has been the most graphically impressive part of this game. So like well, it looks kind of like pixelated there, but like from this angle.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Side window's been
I think I
jammed.
noticed
Looks
that.
like somebody's creeped the joint.
But anyway, we're gonna get our next newspaper. So shut your trap and let's watch this newspaper.
Family burned to death. Cop says house fires.
Mute.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
First, just settle down.
Let's go
yeah.
find the rest of these clues. First 2 are on the dresser in this room.
Another
A ring.
hairbrush. Oh,
No,
yeah.
no. Leave the hairbrush alone.
We left the hairbrush alone with the crime scene before too.
The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
A missing ring.
Isn't Tiffany like a real jewelry company?
Yep.
Regular
Seems
and
weird that we'd have a
The ring looks
actual
distinct.
brand.
You can't sue this game for like using just mentioning their company, can they? They could.
Probably not, since they just like wrote the word Tiffany, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but like you'll always see instead of Cheerios, it's like Chorios, and it's like
Yeah.
a hornet instead of a bee.
Yeah. Size 9. Isn't that suspicious for a woman?
That's slightly larger than
Celine and
average.
Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on.
Jacob has
Less
very nice
clear.
writing
If
for
my
a
ex
man.
just drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Yeah, I was like good writing.
Call in burglary and get technical services.
See, look
out.
at that nice paint.
I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Think you're gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit. You gotta
Oh, I googled it. $30 is like 500
Yeah,
in this time.
inflation's gone up quite a bit.
It's like
Funny looking
minimum
back,
wage
though.
was like 45 cents.
I think it was even less than that.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Go talk to the neighbor.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you? Okay. Can you? Yeah, you can run, right?
Yep.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Mrs.?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan.
Just talk to her. You don't
I've
have to
known
ask
Celine
any
for more than 10
questions.
years. Our children
Can you
grew
talk
up
to
together.
anyone in this game?
What's going on,
No.
officer?
No,
you
she just
see
sort of
Mrs.
seemed like a
Henry go out
random
last night?
encounter.
Well,
Your partners told us to go talk to neighbors.
Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about,
like the word
officer?
dander.
Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs.
I
Henry has
don't
been
like
murdered,
dander.
ma'am.
Murdered?
And that's one of those goofy words.
Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
We're not done with the questioning. Watch your car, ma'am. Okay.
Watch out! Oh, you bumped it.
Yeah, here I try to get into her vehicle, see if I can just, get, like...
Just wait for her to go, and then you just punch her windows in.
In this game, no, like, you can take random cars. I don't know why I couldn't take her car. But no, every car's like
Let's see
unlocked.
what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man. We should see what he
Yeah,
has
so
to
let's go to Jacob Henry's house, the woman's husband.
I'm surprised we didn't talk to that woman longer. She seemed to know a lot of information for not reporting anything.
She had to go lie down. Deal.
Jacob Henry.
We have to respect that in a woman.
Enough. She's tired. You can't do anything. But that's not a love. No. We're gentlemen. But oh.
Let's see. See how the screen goes black?
Yeah, there's like nothing happened.
Hey, you can still hear the sound effects of the car.
Speculated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Alright, you can tell me if you think this guy is guilty or not.
Jacob?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You don't think he's guilty or innocent?
Going hard. You follow my lead.
As soon as he
I
said, follow my lead, I just ran ahead of him.
He just pulled out a gun immediately.
So you don't think he's guilty or...
Well, the fact that you already have a gun up.
Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
He doesn't even know who that is.
Okay, pal, you got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr.
But
Henry.
she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
I know, I like
It's
how
like-
the chair's already facing it.
Your partner's just like, another round, good idea. Just goes get a drink. Wait, no, that's not one.
Yeah, there are two clues in here. Size...
No.
What size? 11. Do you remember what size shoe prints were at the crime scene?
No.
8.
Oh.
And here's just a stupid puzzle. They don't even like...
Something.
Yeah, your character immediately grabs the pencil, so you're like, okay. You don't even have to like figure out it's like invisible ink or whatever this is.
Have you ever tried to do this?
No, I don't even know what. I don't even know how they're doing it.
Oh, it's because like on the page above this they wrote, so it leaves an impression on the
Oh,
page below it, so you just gently graze over it. But
okay.
it's never that clear.
In case you didn't read it, it says, "Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about my
Where did
wife."
she go last night, Jacob?
So he
A bar, I suppose.
got his friend to do it.
Look, I don't know.
You don't know where you went?
You know where she went.
You don't know
Jacob.
where she was.
You're lying.
Oh,
Why would
she
I
did.
help you if you keep lying to
Yep.
me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
The alibi, the guy from the bar.
You know she went to the Baba Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it.
You killed your wife with your ignorance.
I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Yeah.
Do you remember what time you last saw your
Yeah.
wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Oh yeah. What's
Then
this?
why
note?
did you look down left a little bit?
There's a P by my shoe. What?
Back that up with something, big mouth.
Green pea.
I said a B.
Oh. A green bee then. Another letter.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
He deserved that one.
You're awful hot.
You really got into a stance there.
Yeah. Remember, you get the achievement if you survive a fight without getting your hat knocked off. I like the transition you just went through from a little punch to the face and just
Call it in and get a squad car
a little quick jab, then arrested
Check
him.
for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Let's go talk to my favorite character.
I'll search that up for you.
Operator, message for KGPL.
How can I help, detective? I just said it.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, detective?
Excellent.
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
I'm sorry that's not like an online joke on the internet. Just like, how can I help, detective?
You can make it.
Yeah, I will. If you follow my Tumblr at Wise Nate.
Death was the blunt.
Don't promote yourself. God damn.
I fucking need to promote myself. That's trying to get famous, bro.
Anything else?
Fame will come with talent. Okay. What's this about an anus?
There's no semen in the anus, vagina, or
Operator, give me our
stomach.
Oh, it's good. It's
Any
not
word
a
on the
stomach.
owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yeah.
Yes, detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac.
How the fuck do you know all this?
The owner is
Maybe she should just be hanging out, just following us.
It's all documented.
Can you imagine?
Any other messages?
Detective, I really need to be at my office to know all this. I'm kind of useless here.
Yeah. Alright, I need you to run the plates 2B8899. It's like, well, if I was at my office, I could search this. No. You tell me now. Why would I know that? I don't want excuses.
Yeah. So anyway, do you think he's guilty?
I don't know. No.
Can you drive to this one?
Yeah, don't go to Central. Go to police station first. Otherwise, you won't get a chance to interrogate this guy.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
I don't like how they made that the concluding
Yeah,
dialogue.
that's the send-off line.
Hmm.
I'm simple. That's what women like. Okay. Central.
Yeah, we're in the center. Your favorite character is coming up.
You questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
You Irish Mick.
I thought not.
Oh yeah,
Jacob
his accent is still there.
pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution.
Aye.
Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man.
Will you be his shepherd?
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep.
Remember, this guy's like more concerned about getting like
Run along now, folks. I've warmed
a high
up.
conviction rating.
Damn it! Why?
It makes him look good.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lied
At
to
least
me,
close the
I
door
can't help
behind you.
out. You
Yeah.
understand me?
So I was just looking at too. It's like,
Yes.
there's no even attempt at secrecy. Or
I like to imagine your partner just kind of pulling it in.
yeah, he's like,
Engines,
Rookie.
differentials,
Yeah.
transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools.
Yes, I do.
like a lug wrench.
Beat her with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death.
It's
How do you think that looks?
escalated quickly. You have access to
I was
tools, right?
warm in bed.
So you brutally murdered.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No, no.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it.
Whoa.
You stomped her because you were
Effective.
such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
Mm-hmm. What about the alibi? We used this, raising it again.
I can.
There he is.
The bar owner, McColl, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
You're not gonna
I
fry for
killed her,
that.
all right. I killed her
Um,
dreams.
Murder, and this time I
She
think
was
he'll
an
go
aviator.
immediately.
Famous in her day,
I don't think
flying
so.
around up there like a bird.
Killing
She
your own
never
wife.
wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man.
Do better than your dad.
Celine,
Yeah.
she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
You did it. Everything points to you.
I didn't know that was all
Just
one
text me,
question.
Jacob.
Yeah.
I don't
3
know
more
what you're
questions.
talking about.
Yeah, this is truth, obviously.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession?
Whoa, where did my partner come from?
That's what you want?
That's exactly
What?
what I want.
Seems
He
to me
just
there are
like
two
was in the
types of
shadows the
marriages.
entire time.
Yeah.
First, where
He was in the room before you were.
couple love each other equally and everything's roses. Then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife.
That won't hold up in court, unfortunately.
And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Your marriage was over.
Love and hate are very
She threw it
closely
back in
linked.
your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just
With very
got out of
strong,
hand.
passionate
It's not how it
emotions.
was.
Yeah, this one's a lie. But yeah, I agree with that.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Oh yeah? Didn't have any marital problems? Third from the bottom.
That random woman beside your house said otherwise.
It's all right, Jake.
Not just random woman.
DA will understand.
Neighbor.
In your shoes, I would have done exactly
We
the
call
same.
her neighbor
I
here
hit
in
her.
the 40s.
All right?
We call her
Not proud of
neighbor
it, but
here
she
in
was
the
coming at me with a
40s.
frying pan. What would you do? Took it for years.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Sometimes a man can only take so much.
But I'll tell you how I feel
Break
when
into
I
your wife's
read you,
house, Jacob.
when I listen to
Why
your
steal
audio.
the ring?
What?
Okay.
What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
That's true. He does have a key.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McColl.
I'd be devastated too by this.
I lived with that woman for 3 years and
If I found out
I never knew that.
Only
friend of
3
mine.
years.
In that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McColl.
We'll do the detective work, Ron. Just answer the question.
It's like, no, it totally makes sense that it'd be him. It's like, no, no.
But I'm not promising.
We're not
Well,
done
Phelps,
here.
he's right. We should don't listen to him. Phelps.
Trust me, I'm the expert here.
Like how Phelps tried to like walk away.
We have another lead. Captain.
Phelps.
This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
I would hate a boss like that.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Stop going in the passenger seat.
You know I don't drive,
You
do
know the way. We can drive.
You know I don't have my license.
Where are we headed?
Yeah. Now we'll go to this other guy's
Alonzo
house.
Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Just based on a name.
Drinking, Cole. You'll find
Huh?
yourself with any number.
He's like, I wouldn't let my daughter. It's just,
So that's why
it's
you
just a
never
name.
sober up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're pretty like strong on names too.
I am, but still, it's wouldn't let my daughter date a guy with a Mexican. Like, that's all they have. Arturo Mendez, pretty average name.
Yeah.
I think he's just a goddamn bigot.
He's a bigot.
That suit was not worth $30. He got ripped off.
I don't like it either.
I don't like sort of those tweed
Mendez,
jackets with that color.
16.
I don't like the. Well, I just don't like the light ones.
Yeah.
Like,
Was
let's
he
go
gonna go
dark.
like bold and white?
Yeah, something in the
Go
white, like Smooth Criminal,
Like who?
like Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson.
Oh.
White.
Until he said
'Cause
Smooth
that's-
Colonel and
Well, people always associate white suits with Smooth Criminal now.
the KFC Colonel for white.
But yeah, just go all the way to the top floor and then.
Don't run.
Don't bother. Not all right.
The guy sees you coming, he's like gonna open up the door.
Yeah. There's 2 clues here. Check out the shoe first, or else you'll go right to cutscene after you look at the other clue, and you'll miss this one.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
So size 8, just like at the crime scene, and a bucket of blood, and a weapon.
slightly more convicting
Yeah.
or incriminating.
Yeah. I put the lipstick down without actually like investigating it. You have to like to like, yeah, do this.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Yeah, I like there. I like the like smear mark. You can tell there's like
Yeah, forced
rubbed on.
against.
Yeah.
Why the hell did he just leave this shit? He didn't even close the box.
Yeah, it's so dumb. But to be fair, why would Phelps just touch all these clues anyway?
Yeah.
Have gloves at least.
Why keep it? Why not throw it
Didn't they
away?
Did they have finger DNA evidence back then?
Yeah, we asked that before. I don't think so.
Will give us an answer for the next video.
You're under arrest.
Because I know during the O.J. Simpson case, they had fingerprints on the glove,
Yeah.
but they couldn't perfectly test if it was officially O.J. Simpson's gloves or fingerprints, and that was, you know, in the 90s.
Yeah.
But they still could.
I was trying to figure out why you're doing O.J. Simpson. I was like, isn't that like the 90s, not the 40s?
I'm just saying, like, even 50 years later, it still wasn't perfect, so I don't know how it would have been in the 40s.
Well, if they had at least some idea, they would know not to touch it with their own hands.
Yeah.
It's like what? That's like DNA
It
101.
seems so brutal to slide down open it with your hands.
Yeah. Okay, this time I'll drive.
Where's that knife?
The sirens?
Oh my god. Yeah. Where's your little light?
The car doesn't come equipped with lights.
He's that way, Cole. Yeah,
Yeah, I got this.
Maybe
Yeah.
a maniac chasing him.
I think you'll be better off just kind of taking your time with it. Car chase and trying to do anything risky.
Just pit maneuver him, bro.
That'll damage your car. I think like 10 hits will... I thought that's kind of nice evasive maneuvers. Not that.
Well done.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Yeah.
I like that there's no rush to get him out of the flaming engine of a car.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. Freeze! Please, I don't want to
Get me
die.
out of here! I'll read you your rights. You have the right to remain.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent is correct, Nathan.
I didn't feel like reciting all of them.
Well, it's just that one was particularly accurate because he said he's not saying anything.
Yeah. He also has the right to an attorney.
You did a grand
Yes,
job,
very
lads. Phelps.
Yeah.
That's quite a way
He
to
said
acquit
he's not
yourself
saying
of the
anything
first
until
outing
his
as a
lawyer
homicide
gets here.
investigator. It seems the
Did
city
he? I
has
thought
a
he just
new
said I'm not saying
vengeful
anything.
guardian.
Even to
Considering the
his
evidence
lawyer.
against your suspect and the
Alright, I'm
threat
finally
that
here. How
your
can I
court
help?
compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts.
Hello?
of the DA.
I talked to you before, I know you can speak.
Yeah.
The people and
I don't like his
the
nose.
city demanded.
The Irish guy?
Yeah.
Seems okay to me.
This guy already had way too much to drink.
Yeah. He's literally just been drinking all day on the case.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we can kiss that case goodbye.